Hi, I'm Bill, and this is In the Library. Imagine every word you've ever texted, whispered, shouted, or scribbled. Now shrink all of that down to a handful of tiny shapes. That's the alphabet. Today, we're time traveling through 4,000 years of human invention to see how random doodles became what it is today. Long before ABC, humans were drawing pictures. In ancient Mesopotamia, scribes pressed wedge shaped marks into clay tablets. This system was called cuneiform, and it looked like somebody had tried to write with tiny bird footprints. Each symbol often stood for a word or syllable. Meanwhile, in Egypt, hieroglyphs strutted across temple walls. Owls, reeds, water ripples. Some symbols represented sounds, others represented entire words. It was part language, part art exhibit. Here's the thing though, these systems required hundreds of symbols. Becoming literate was like memorizing the cast of a very large opera. Human brains love shortcuts, so someone, somewhere, had a revolutionary thought. What if we only wrote the sounds? Around 1800 BCE, workers in the Sinai Peninsula borrowed Egyptian hieroglyphs and used them for their own purposes. Instead of using the symbols for full words, they used them for just the first sound of the word. For instance, the Egyptian symbol for house, the word was bait. They used that symbol just for the b or b sound. That letter became bet. This early system evolved into the Phoenician alphabet around 1050 BCE. The Phoenician were maritime traders, alphabet evangelists with boats. They spread their script across the Mediterranean and it went everywhere. Letters like these. Notice something. Aleph originally represented an ox head. If you tilt it sideways, you can even almost see the horns. Hey, Editor Bill here, just stopping by to let you know that we have a brand new merch store. Use the link in the description or this QR code right here. Thank you, and back to the show. We've made it now to Greece. It's around 800 BCE, and the Greeks, they made a big innovation. They took some of the Phoenician letters and made them vowels. This was the first appearance of the vowels. Aleph became alpha or A, etc. Now writing could capture speech more precisely. Philosophy, science, drama, all recorded in crisp phonetic clarity. Without vowels, would Aristotle have been quite as quotable? Who knows? The Romans borrowed from a version of the Greek alphabet used by the Etruscans. Then they made it even better. This is the ancestor to our modern English letters, the Latin alphabet. Here's what it looked like. Do you notice some letters missing? In ancient Rome, V did double duty. It represented both the vowel U and the consonant V. Julius Caesar would have written his name as IVLIVS. Julius, with I instead of J, V instead of U. J and U only split off as a distinct letter in the Middle Ages. W was literally a double V. That's not a metaphor. That's what actually happened. Originally, Roman letters were all capitals, designed for carving into stone. But if you wanted to write things down on parchment, you needed to do it fast. Over the time, letters curved, shrank, all kinds of changes. And then came Charlemagne in the 8th century. Thanks to him, we have lowercase letters. We're all familiar with the lowercase a. Now, the printed version has a little hat and a tail. The handwritten version has a simple loop. Today, letters are pixels. Unicode assigns each character a number so devices worldwide can understand them. The letter A, for instance, is U plus 0041. And of course, we're all familiar with a lot of the codes for emojis. The alphabet now lives in servers, satellites, and smartphones. Latin, Greek, Cyrillic, they look similar, but each has a distinct digital identity. And yet, they all descend from a handful of experimental symbols scratched into stone nearly 4,000 years ago. Nowadays, we could consider the alphabet a compression technology. It takes every possible word and reduces it into a small set of reusable parts. With just 26 letters, English can write anything we want, from physics papers to love letters. And it all began when someone looked at a complicated writing system and thought, you know what? We can make this better. That act of simplification unlocked literacy for ordinary people. It democratized knowledge. It turned speech into something portable. So the next time you write your name, picture an ancient scribe carving into stone. That shape traveled continents, empires, morphed through ink and metal and electricity, and ended up right here on your keyboard. But that's it for today. Please check out the Patreon for more and see the link below for our merch. Check this playlist here for more history of writing. And as always, thank you for watching, and please keep on reading and writing. See you next time.